a Q&A. Alrighty, so welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Lebogang Moratele. I'm a digital entrepreneur, and tonight I'm honored that I get to share one of the digital opportunities that I'm involved in, and one that is really making waves and giving the results, because that's what it's all about. So tonight we're going to be talking about a platform called Metaforce. If you're here for the very first time and you are joining us and you want to know what is all of this about, don't worry, we got you. We're going to take you through what it's about, but I also want you to understand that because it's new, you might not understand and grasp everything all in one go. I have been on this platform now for just about 2 months, and every day is an opportunity to learn. I'm learning new things every day. There are updates and things that are coming as we go along. So I don't claim to know it all. I'm simply sharing my experience with you, what I know so far, and we can, feed off of one another and all learn. And hopefully at the end of this session, when we have a Q&A, we can have other leaders come on and share their wisdom and knowledge with us as well. So thank you for joining me. I appreciate the time, and I will go through what this opportunity is about, how it works, and how we can get started. So as we were going, I was explaining that, in this time that we are in, digital entrepreneurship is really something whose time I believe has come. I remember I started doing business online back in, what was it? Before 2010, I was already online, doing business online, and the difference between now and then is massive. We have moved so much in terms of smartphones, in terms of technology and accessibility. Kids these days have phones in their hand that are more powerful than that laptop that I had back in 2010 that was allowing me to earn 6-7 figures off of my laptop. So we are really living in a very opportunistic time. And yet, even in this time of opportunity, it's a time where a lot of people are fearful. A lot of people are going through hard times because the economy is not in a great place. We have inflation, everything is rising, petrol, food prices, and the stress is mounting. You know what? Today we are here to share with you a lifeline. Metaforce is a lifeline. It has been a lifeline for me. It has taken away the pressure, the financial pressure, because when you're making an income, it's good, but as food prices are rising, petrol prices are rising, and your income is not rising at the same rate, it can put a lot of pressure on one. So this has been a lifeline. It has really brought back the ability to, act impulsively and not have to worry about every cent that is coming in because of what this platform has been able to do. So I'm going to share with you what Metaforce is, how it works. We're going to answer a few simple questions. For example, starting with, what is Metaforce? Who is Metaforce? What is it? So Metaforce is basically an online community that is built and supported by the blockchain. So the same way we have a Bitcoin community, an Ethereum community, Bitcoin is actually a better example because Bitcoin as a cryptocurrency was the very first successful cryptocurrency. It brought to light the power of blockchain technology, the power of decentralization, where we could have a fully decentralized peer-to-peer payment system without the need for a bank, without the need for a third party to confirm that yes, money was sent. Now people could send money to each other simply from their phones, from their laptops, and not need a third party to confirm that these transactions have gone through. So what that has done is that it has created a whole new industry, and this industry is only growing every day. So what Force has done is that they have put together a community that operates in a decentralized manner. So this community is self-sustaining, it is it's self-regulating. We don't have a regulator, we don't have an administrator who makes sure that things are running accordingly, because all of this is done via the blockchain through the smart contract. And so this smart contract brings us together as individuals so that we can crowdfund together. Now, what is crowdfunding? Crowdfunding is the concept where people come together to raise funds. It is done mostly now through technology, through the internet, etc. And it's also something that is legal. So crowdfunding back in the day would be things like your stokvels, parties for raising funds, etc. But now things have evolved. Crowdfunding has taken a whole new level of upgrade. It is operating at the most efficient level using blockchain technology. So when you and I become a part of Force, we are not joining a company. Force is not a company. It is not an organization. It is a community of people. Just like Bitcoin. Bitcoin is not a company, doesn't have a head office. Yes, it has a creator, Satoshi Nakamoto, but Satoshi has no influence on what is happening with Bitcoin. Now, same thing with Force. It is a community that has been created, that is coming on a platform that is created by an individual, Lado Okotnikov. However, it is one where we get to operate independently, peer-to-peer, on a fully decentralized platform. All of this being supported by the blockchain, the Polygon blockchain. Now, Force is not an investment. Force, investment programs are out there. I'm not saying they're good. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm simply saying Force is not an investment platform. So we are not putting in money hoping that our money is going to grow at a certain rate or at a certain percentage. We're not speculating the market with Force to say we think that the market is going to go up, therefore we are coming in now. Force is simply a smart contract that brings us together and allows us to use crowd economics to our advantage. It is a long-term project. So this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Yes, you are able to make money relatively quickly based on how quickly you do your part. However, this is a long-term project. There are many levels that are still going to be unveiled with Force. Right now, we are speaking about the Marketing Classic, which is the first stop on the roadmap. However, the roadmap has so many other things that are coming. We've got NFTs, we've got what is it? We've got the Boost program, we've got the Force coin, we've got the Force stable coin, all of those things. The Force stable coin is already out. We've got so many other things that are coming. But for tonight, we are going to be focusing on the Force Marketing Classic. It's an opportunity that allows us to come in at a very affordable rate. It has basically zero barriers of entry. We know that making money in this day and age can be difficult. If you want to start a business, it requires capital, it requires skill, it requires connections, it requires registration, all of these different things. And therefore, for people to start a business today, the barriers of entry become, they keep on getting higher and higher. With Force, the barriers of entry basically are non-existent. All you need is your cell phone, your laptop, internet-enabled device, and you are good to go. And you can get started for as little as $5. Now, $5 is less than 100 Rand. In South Africa, I know we have people from all over the world who are watching and listening to this. Now, $5 is all it takes for you to get started. However, you do not have to start at $5. That is the lowest entry level. You choose to start based on your affordability and based on what it is that you want to achieve. Like any business, if you start if you start a retail business, the more stock you have, the more sales you're able to make, the more profit you're able to make. So it's the same with Force. The higher levels you start with, the more you are opening up the earning opportunities. And there's also no risk with Force because we're not buying a product hoping to sell it. So the risk is, what if people don't buy? We're not investing money hoping to get a return. The risk is, what if my returns never come? We don't have a central account, so there's no administrator who is controlling the funds. So there is no risk that we're going to wake up one day and our money is going to be gone, because money is always with the people. It is a peer-to-peer system. Funds are never held by a centralized company account, a centralized Force account. All funds are moving directly from one person to another person within the community. So there's no administrator control, therefore no risk. And this is all done on the blockchain. So that answers the question, what is Force? Who is Force? We are members of Force. We are Force, walking, living, breathing. Force is the community. We are the ones who make things happen. Now, right now, Force is still in pre-launch. Force launched on the 29th of June for what I like to call a preview. And then the full pre-launch was on the 13th of July. So we are hardly 2 months into the Force opportunity. And so the benefits for getting started early, as an early adopter, one of the benefits is that you can get in at a 50% marketing discount. To become a part of the Force community, the standard price is $10. So just about 170 Rand in South African rands. However, because we are in pre-launch, we are getting everything at a 50% discount. That is, one of the advantages of coming in as an early adopter and starting sooner rather than later. Now, how does it work? Force works through, they have many programs that are coming. However, right now, the program and the platform that we are working on is what's called the Marketing Classic. This is where we make the money. And so the contract, the algorithm that has been written is written according to these rules, the rules of these matrices that I'm going to show, namely the S3 matrix. So this matrix that you see over here, which simply means a slot with 3 positions under it, and the S6 matrix, which is a slot with 6 positions under it. These are what control who is making money when, the S6 and the S3. How they work is that each level on the Marketing Classic, there are 12 levels on the Classic. And so I like to describe every level on the program as a digital asset. So like any asset, the more you have, the more money you're going to make. However, this asset does require you to work it. If you have a business is considered an asset. However, a business does not work itself. You need to work it. If you are not there as the boss working your business, you have employed people there to work your business, but no business can run itself. If you have properties which are considered, an asset that does not require as much work as other assets. However, even if you own a property, you need a property manager, you need a caretaker. If the geysers break, if the windows break, etc., as the owner of that property, you need to make sure that you're maintaining that property so it can continue to give you money. With the Marketing Classic, nothing is different. This is not, a magic pill or a magic business where you're going to come in and business principles are going to be thrown out the window. Everything that is required to run a successful and profitable business is going to be required in order for you to take part in this crowdfunding and build a successful platform that is going to make you money. So we have 12 levels on the platform. Each level is either operating on an S6 or S3 matrix, and each one I like to consider as a digital asset that you will own that is capable of making you unlimited amounts of money. Now, how does that work? Well, let's have a look. So we have level one. We have level one, which is the starting level. Level one, this is the one that we activate for $5. So $5, folks, really, that is so affordable. Nobody can say they are left out of the opportunity. $5. And if we look at level one and level two, level one is $5, level two is $10. So level one and level two together cost $15. So tonight I'm going to be focusing on a strategy where we are showing you how to start with 350 Rand. And with this 350 Rand, what you need to then do is work your asset. Duplicate, teach others to do what you have done. Get clients, get customers, get partners for your business. And by doing so, these partners are also going to be, by partnering with you, they are starting their own business. That's the joy of network marketing, affiliate marketing, in that Force has brought together 2 powerful industries and they have merged so beautifully. It's brought together the aspect of network marketing where you partner with others in them starting their own businesses. So nobody works for another. We are all independent. However, it's now running on this powerful cryptocurrency ecosystem, this blockchain technology. Now, crypto on its own as an ecosystem can make you a millionaire. Multi-level marketing on its own in the health industry, in the insurance industry, in whichever other industry can make you a millionaire, billionaire. Now, when we bring them together, the power it's unlimited. And that's why I'm so in love with what this program can do. So level 1 and level 2 together are $15. $15, if we convert it and we take into account conversion rates, etc., 350 Rand in South Africa. If you are dealing in dollars, under $20, you will be able to get started, and you will be able to help other people get started, to partner with you, starting their own businesses, starting their own digital business, and you can now start building an income of over 8,000 Rand a month. 8,000 Rand is about what? Between $500 and $600 that you can build on a monthly basis. And that's just the pure minimum. When we are just looking at income from level 1 and level 2, we have not even factored in the fact that you're going to be automatically upgrading, adding other levels, adding other assets to what you already own. So this is powerful, folks. So level 1 to level 12, each of these levels will either use the level 1, will either use a S6, or the S3. or the S3 as the matrix that controls how it is that you earn. So pay attention to the next few slides where I will be explaining how each one operates. Now, remember, this is while we are in pre-launch. So once we get into full launch mode, buying level 1 and level 2 is going to cost you about 700 Rand. It's going to cost you about what, $40. Yeah. So no, it's going to cost you it's gonna cost you about $40 if you take into account fees, etc., to get started. So start now. The best time to get started is now. You do not want to delay. Now, level 1 operates on the S6 matrix. Now, how do you get started? Before we even get to what is the S6, how does it work? Each person who wants to become a member, a participant in the Metaforce community, number one, you need to have a digital wallet. This digital wallet, you can open up, digital crypto wallet. You can open it up on your laptop. You can open it up on your smartphone. You can use the wallets, MetaMask, Trust Wallet, or Token Pocket. All of these are decentralized wallets. They do not belong to Metaforce. They are wallets that enable us to connect with Metaforce through the blockchain. So you need to have this wallet. Then you will need to purchase some cryptocurrency so that you can fund the wallet and now activate your position. Because remember, on this Polygon blockchain, on this Metaforce platform, we're not using rands, we're not using dollars, we're not using pounds, kwachas, whatever currency you might be using. We are using cryptocurrency, and the two cryptocurrencies that we are using are namely Matic Polygon, which we use for our exchange or transaction fees. Any transaction that you're doing, whether you're doing it with the bank, whether it's Visa, MasterCard, online, PayPal, etc., or you are doing it on the blockchain, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tron, Polygon, there are certain gas fees that you will need to pay. These gas fees are what keep the network moving. These are the incentives that the nodes that run these blockchains get in order to keep things moving. So transactional fees we pay in Polygon Matic. So that's the first cryptocurrency you will need. The second one is a stable coin called DAI, D-A-I. The DAI stable coin comes in many chains, so you have to be you have to follow the tutorials or follow the instructions that you will receive from the partner who has referred you very closely to make sure that you are purchasing the correct DAI. DAI is a stable coin. This means that one DAI will always be the equivalent of $1 because cryptocurrencies are very volatile. So for example, Polygon in the past 8 weeks has more than doubled in price. So if it was $5 to get started in Polygon, right now we'd be paying $10 to get started on Force if we were using Polygon as our coin for activations. But because the creator was forward thinking, he has got experience in this field, he then thought that a stable coin would be the best way to go, and they have chosen DAI. So it costs $5 to get started, which we pay in DAI. So $5 will always be the equivalent of 5 DAI. Even when you are earning, you'll always be earning in the equivalent of US dollars. So you've got your wallet, you've funded your wallet with at least, let's say, a dollar or two of Matic, and you have got $5 of DAI in order for you to activate level 1. And then you also have $10 of DAI to activate level 2, because tonight we're focusing on the strategy of activating slot number 1 and slot number 2 and showing you how you can make at least $500 to $600 every single month by following a few implementation steps. Now, remember, you choose where you get started. This is not compulsory. We're not saying you have to take only 2 slots or you can't take 5 or 6 slots. You will choose what works best for you. What we try and do in these sessions is that to show that there's so many ways to skin this cat. Some people, choose to start with 2 slots. Other people, we have a video where we showed the strategy of a 6x6 starting with 5 slots. So we are just showing that there is something in it for everybody, regardless of where you are right now and what it is that you want to achieve. So level 1, we activate for $5. When you activate your level 1, you will need the unique the unique link that you will receive from the person who referred you, because in order for the system to know who is referred by who, you need a link that links to you. So the smart contract will recognize you through your link. So you refer Lebo signs up through your link. I will then be placed on the matrix, on the S6 that you are on, because you are my leader. So you are my leader. I need to follow you, and I follow you through that referral link. I don't have to now say, oh, where am I going to go? The smart contract is going to do all of that. All I need to have is your link. Then I will sign up using one of those wallets that I spoke about. Now, you are here, you are my upline. You refer me level, I will fill this spot in your matrix. But when I log into my back office, I will see things like this because I am now the leader of my group. I'm the leader of my pack. So I will see myself over here with my own S6 matrix that I can now start working to start making me money. So all of us on this platform, it's very important to understand this. We are independent. Yes, you have a leader, you have somebody who has referred you. However, the system is fair. And all of us will start with an open S6 like this. If I have referred you, so we turn things around. I'm the upline, you are the downline. You are over here and you do more than me. The system is fair in that you are able to earn more than me. So it's not a pyramid scheme where we say the people at the top make all the money. No, it's the people who do the work that make all the money, regardless of when they started or where they started on the matrix. It's all about the effort that you are putting in. So so here it is. We've turned things around. You are here. You have an open S6 and your duty, you have this digital asset. You've started a business. Your duty is to market and promote this business. If you start a car dealership today, doesn't matter how fancy it is and how bright those cars look from outside. If no one is coming into your doors, you are not making any money. Doesn't matter if you open a restaurant, you have the best chef in town. If no one is coming through the doors, you are not making any money. If no one is hearing, number one, about your Metaforce business, if no one is joining your Metaforce business, you will not be making any money. There is nothing different to the Metaforce platform to any other business that it is out there. You are required to work it. No work, there shall be no pay. So let's make sure that we understand that business is work, folks. Being successful is work. It doesn't happen by accident. I was watching something that I wanted to play at the end of this course that I just found there was, it was a little vulgar at the end, but this gentleman says, nobody wakes up by mistake with an amazing physique, with muscles and a six-pack, and you ask them, oh, how did you get this amazing body? And they say, oh, I don't know, it just happened by mistake. That person is very intentional. They're intentional about what they do, what they eat, how they train, everything that's coming into their body, how they move their body. They're intentional, and their results show what they have been doing. What is put in is what shows on the outside. In business, successful people, millionaires, rich people, it is the same. The result that they have is a result of what they are doing. Successful people like yourselves, instead of watching TV or online, on Zoom, they are inviting, they're online doing business digitally. Instead of watching jokes and, just spending time online hours and hours through the day, and they've earned, they haven't grown, they haven't promoted their business. They are out there every single day. They go out intentionally and they are working towards building that income. So it's the same here. Let's work it, folks, because tonight I'm talking to you about a platform that works. We're not here to debate, does Metaforce work? That has already been established. What we are going to establish now is how much work are you willing to put into the program, because what you are willing to put into it is what's going to determine how you are going to finish at the end of the day. A gym works. A gym has got all the tools, every equipment, whether you like water aerobics or you like weights or whatever, it's all there. Success is going to be based on what you do when you get there. If you walk into the gym and you just sit in the cafe, order some food and leave, there will be no change in your body. So with Metaforce, coming into the doors is not enough. You have to do the work. But trust me, when you do the work, it is going to start showing. And it might not show overnight. I love this quote that I was sharing with my team the other way, to say it takes 4 weeks. If you commit to something, we are on a 100-day challenge right now. It's going to take about 4 weeks for you to start seeing a change in your mindset, in your feelings, in your thoughts, in the fact that, I'm starting to think different, I'm starting to act different, I'm starting to believe different. I start to see things and I realize, hey, that actually, I could start to afford that. Your eyes start to open. 4 weeks, you are starting to see a difference. In 8 weeks, other people your family starts seeing the difference. So people that you live with, how now there's dye coming in. When mom comes home, she's coming home holding a few extra, shopping bags. When we go to the shops with her, she now doesn't say, hey, we're only getting one thing each. You ask for something, she's open to get it for you. Other people are starting to see a change, but it did not happen overnight. It was through consistency. After 12 weeks, after 100 days, trust me, everybody's going to start to see the difference. You might not have made 5 million rand, but when you've made an extra 100K, an extra 200, 300, 500,000 in the next 100 days, if you're making an extra 500 to 1,000 rand in the next 100 days, other people will start to notice. Your neighbors will notice. People that you owe money will notice, because now you're able to pay your debts. The bank will notice. They'll start offering you, some credit lines and say, hey, do you want to take out a loan, etc. Because now they can see that this person is capable. This person can make our money grow. So be committed to the process. And yes, it might seem like I'm taking a little bit more time, but the details are the simple part. The hard part is moving from a state of inactivity to a state of activity and a state of consistency. Many people, that we started with, others have made it, others have fallen through the cracks. What's the difference? It's the level of commitment. Others have made huge amounts of money, others have not, on the same platform. What's the difference? The difference is the commitment. So what I'm going to share with you today, anybody and everybody can do it, but you need to make sure that you are making a conscious decision within yourself to say, I want to change my situation. December's around the corner. We are 97 days away from December the 1st. These 97 days, we want to give them our all. We are focused, we are building, and we are building day by day, brick by brick. Some days are easier than others. Some days are harder than others, but every day we show up because we know what it is that we want out of this platform. This platform works, folks. Just focus on having a desire and being committed to that desire. You can't cram 10 months or 10 hours of work into one workout. Think of it like working out, like your body. It takes time, consistency, every day, doing a little bit. It might not look like a lot. You walk out of the gym, no one can even see that you worked out. You're from Zoom, no one can even see that, oh, this person has been Zooming for a week. But after a month, after 2 months, the results are going to show. Please stick it out. Make sure that you give it your all and don't stop. So let's get back to it now. So this is going to be the easy part. How does this S6 work? So you now have opened up your S6, you start sharing your link, you start inviting other people to join you. Now the money has to start coming in. How does it come in? So you refer a number of people, but tonight we're going to talk about referring 6 people because that's what the strategy requires. Week 1, refer 6 people. So it's basically 1 person a day for 6 days of the week. If you're working half the week, it's 2 people a day. What does it require to refer 2 people? You're on Facebook, you're on WhatsApp, talk to people, keep on sharing. Understand that my business needs 2 sales a day in order for my business to be successful. Don't quit. Make sure that when the day is over, you have achieved your target for that day. So we're talking about referring 6, but remember, 6 is not the minimum or the maximum. You can refer more, you can refer less. It's all up to you. So the first 2 people that follow you to your matrix, remember these 2 people, they used your unique link. That's why they followed you to this S6. But person number 1 and person number 2, each one is creating their own S6 matrix. Each one is creating their own business that they also need to commit to and work. So they also need to start sharing their link and referring other people. So you refer person number 1, person number 2, where you see these arrows. These arrows mean that the $5 that this person activated and this person activated for level 1 is paid up. If they are activating level 2 also, just like you did at the same time, that means that the $5 goes up when they activate level 1, the $10 go up when they activate level 2, because all of you are activating level 1 and level 2. Now, when you introduce person number 3, 4, 5, and 6, we're still assuming that these people have been referred by you. Person number 3, where you see this wallet, this person is now activating their position for $5. So $5 goes to your wallet. Same time, no questions asked, no emails that you have to send, no button that you click to say, okay, I want my money now. The money goes to your wallet that you control instantly. So you will receive $5 from this person. And then on level 2, you will also receive $10 from this person. So just from your third person, you'll make $15. So your initial amount to get started is back. By person number 3, your capital to get started is back. Everything that you're going to make from now on is infinite return. Now on level 1, when person number 4 and number 5 come on board, you're going to get $5 from number 4, $5 from number 5. So that's another $10 that is going to your wallet. When person number 6 activates their position, this $5 is going to be used to re-enter you, to restart this S6 all over again, because it's an unlimited matrix. We don't want you to earn this $15 that you got once. We want you to earn it over and over and over again. And so the algorithm is built that these cycles, we call it a cycle, is unlimited. S3, I'm going to show you level 1 and 2, but I just want to explain the S3 quickly. S3 works in that the first 2 people you refer, that money goes to you. The third person, that money goes to re-entering you into the system. So that's how the S1 and the S2 work. But for tonight, we're focusing on the strategy where you are activating level 1 and level 2 at the same time. Remember, I said there's many strategies. You can activate up to 5 levels. So you can activate up to level 5 if you want. But for tonight, we are talking about level 1 and level 2. So your 6 people, number 1 and number 2, activated level 1. And then when they activated level 2, that means that this one was also filled. So 1 and 2 both have 2 people there. When person number 3 activates, they activate level 1 and level 2. So you'll get $5 from level 1, $10 from level 2. So your $15 is back. You are now, your capital is back. Now you are in infinite return. Then on level 1, the next 2 people that come in, $5 from that one and $5 from that one, you are going to receive in your wallet. It is not going to be held to upgrade you to level 2 because you have already upgraded. You have already activated level 2 on your own. So there is no need for the system to hold this $10 to upgrade you for level 2. If you had only taken level 1, then this would be held and used to activate you to level 2, because the point is to get to level 12. All of us are pushing to get to level 12. So the point is to get you there. Now, because you activated only up to level 2, for level 2, you receive $10 from this person, but the $10 from number 4 and number 5 is going to be kept and used to activate you to level 3. Very, very important. It's used to activate you to level 3. Now you don't only have level 1 and level 2 active, but you also now have level 3 active. So now you've gained a third digital asset simply because you've referred 6 people. Then person number 6, that is used to re-enter you now and recreate this S6 for you on level 2. So level 1, level 2, and level 3 are now active. Your people, your 6 people that you referred, remember their duty is also to do what? To go out and build their matrix, to build their team, to get clients, customers, partners for their business. Every business, doesn't matter what business it is, it needs people. The richest people in the world, you can name them, Bill Gates, Microsoft. We as people buy that software. That's why the man is rich. Mark Zuckerberg, we as people use Facebook. The more people you have, the more money you make. Microsoft is rich because, or is worth so much because there are more people using Microsoft than any other operating system. Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg is as wealthy as he is because there are more people using Facebook than there are people using what was, MySpace, for example. MySpace used to be bigger than Facebook, but where are they today? Non-existent, because where the people go, that's where the money goes. Now, here you also want to implement the same thing. Get people onto your platform. Don't be afraid of talking to people. Don't be afraid of a business that wants people. If you are afraid of people, you must be afraid of money, because people equal money. And there are ways, business is about making people's lives better. How are we making people's lives better with Metaforce? It's by offering people an opportunity that can change their financial situation, offering them a lifeline in these tough economic times. Now, once you are on level 3, when these 6 people upgrade, when the first 2 people come on board here, because you have not activated level 4, the $40, 20 from this one, 20 from that one, is going to be taken and used to activate you on level 4. So you only paid for 2 levels from your pocket. But now your 6 people, because they're also duplicating, when they come and they follow you to your level 3, you are going to upgrade to level 4. And then the third person is going to then that income is going to be used to re-enter you to the S3. But remember, your benefit here, or the advantage, is that you're not being followed by 3 people, but you're actually being followed by 6 people. So your first 3 will fill the first cycle. Then the next 3 will take, when the first one comes on board here, because you've upgraded to level 4, the system is not going to hold it anymore. You're going to get $20 from the person number 4. You're going to get $20 from person number 5 from your first initial 6. Then person number 6 follows you. That's going to be used to re-enter you. So you're going to earn your $40 from that cycle, and you're going to be re-entered to that slot. Then you have level 4 open. Level 4, same thing. You're going to earn $40 from just this person activating, and then you're gonna the $80 for these 2 people coming on board is going to be used to activate you to level 5. Do you know that with this 350 strategy, you can activate a level 5 in under 10 days? If you just are serious, in under 10 days, you can be on level 5 by referring. If you just say, I'm going to refer 2 people a day, or even 1 person a day, and I'm going to teach my people to do the same, the exponential growth is ridiculous. The compound growth is ridiculous. It just needs you to work the system, have a plan, work the plan, and watch the plan work for you. So that's how that works. So there are 12 levels, and the point is for all of us to get to level 12. The 350 strategy is so powerful because it's also affordable. A lot of people can afford it, and a lot of people can, the momentum is faster there than it might be on other levels. People don't have to wait till month end to go to level 3 or to level 2. Level 2 is pretty achievable pretty quickly. Now let's have a look at the levels. This is just a summary to show what each level costs and what the total profit per cycle is. So for example, level 1 cost us $5 to activate, but the total that you earn is $15. You don't have to wait for the whole $15 to be complete. As and when the people are activating, you are getting those $5 immediately into your wallet. So it's very powerful. So you can see how the growth from level 1 to level 12 is staggering. I started with Metaforce, like I've been sharing my journey. I activated on the 29th of June. I was ready to take 5 slots. So I had 3,000 Rand worth of crypto in my trust wallet. I was ready to go. I started sharing and talking to people about 2 weeks before the program launched. And due to the activity on the day, I wasn't able to activate all 5 levels because my phone froze, and it was just it was a lot. But I was able to activate 4 levels on the platform. So I spent 1,500 Rand to activate. My team started to activate, etc. By the time I logged in trying to activate level 5, the system had already automatically upgraded me to level 5. So I had level 5 at $80 that was upgraded through the effort that I had put in with my team. So it only cost me 1,500 Rand capital out of my pocket and some sweat equity. I was Zooming every day before the launch. I then had a 21-day Zoom marathon where I was Zooming every single day, whether it was a Sunday or Friday. I was Zooming every day because I understood that for me to build this business, I need to put in the work. I was traveling, going here, going there, holding meetings with my team. Some meetings we'd only have 3 people, 5 people, but we understood that we were building brick by brick. We were serious. We knew what we were doing. Today, less than 2 months later, my business is at a point where every day there is DAI coming in. Some days it's more, other days it's less. I'm currently on level 8. So I've activated level 8. And I have some team members who are also activating level 8. People who started with level 4. Some started with level 5. Others started a little bit lower. But right now, I have people who are upgrading to level 8. Level 8 to activate costs 10,000 Rand, $640. They are not paying it from their pocket. They are paying it from the activity that the system allocates from the work that they have done. It's not a miracle. It is work. They've put in the work, and the results are starting to show. I'm looking forward to the day where I get the payment of $640 in my wallet. 10,000 Rand in one payment for a business that cost me 1,500 Rand to activate. Took me some sweat equity, working from home, Zooming an hour a day here and there. I traveled, back and forth, but most of it has been done digitally while I'm at home. Right now, I'm extremely warm. I have a cup of coffee. I am very comfortable where I am. I don't have to travel. I don't have to be on the road in traffic, yet I can build a business that is paying me in dollars as and when there is activity. This is a great platform, folks. We're living in a digital era. As digital entrepreneurs, it doesn't get better than this, where you get to partner. You guys are even better off. You don't even have to do the talking. You just invite people to the Zoom. Doesn't matter which team you are in, invite people to Zoom. We are sharing about Metaforce. Watch your team grow, because your success is my success. One person's success on Metaforce is it's a testimony for all of us, and it is powerful. So let's have a look at some of the okay, so all the levels, like I said, we're on pre-launch. So right now, everything is at a 50% discount. If you can get started now, when you are on level, if you start with the 350 strategy, as soon as you earn enough, you don't even have to wait for the system to auto upgrade you. If you can upgrade, fight to get to as high a level as you can, and make sure that you are moving, all of that in the right direction. Your possibilities are unlimited. We've spoken about what is Metaforce, how does it work, how do you earn? I've explained how you earn. Everything goes to your trust wallet. You can withdraw those funds into your bank account any time of the day. During weekdays, when banking hours are operational, if you are in South Africa, it takes less than 10 minutes for those funds to move from your trust wallet to your South African bank account, whether it's your Nedbank, Time Bank, FNB, Capitec, whichever bank you are using, you can have that money in your bank account in less than 10 minutes. It's powerful. So your possibilities are not limited. Here are a few examples. Some of our leaders, we have so many all the time of leaders who are showing. There are people who've made over 100K, people who've made over 500K through Metaforce. I remember leader Kathy, she was saying she started Metaforce. She took 6 slots. She paid 6,000 Rand to activate her platform. She has made over, I believe now, probably close to 500,000 Rand or more, because she has worked the platform. Leader Kuti, she was sharing, look at this, a withdrawal of 62,000 Rand for a platform, into her bank account. She showed us here. She withdrew at 8, she got the email that her transaction had gone through at 8:32, but it was in her bank at 8:10 in the morning. The power of Metaforce, the power of a decentralized system. It is there, folks. Look at this, $8,000. People are earning. We are earning. Things are moving. Today, where is it? Today, I saw, where is this thing? I saw a post. No, there it is. I saw a post on one of the groups that I follow, and they were showing this to say today, the 25th of August. Look at what one of the members has made. They received 10 DAI, not a lot, but that is because their level 2 is active. Within the midst of level 2, look at this. They received 2,560 DAI. What level is that? They received 5,000 DAI. 2 payments of $5,000. This is what? 5 plus 5 plus 2, that's over $12,000 in one day from a platform that they're running off of their phone. Not by mistake. No, maybe these teams are taking higher slots. Maybe they're doing a 6-slot strategy. Maybe they're doing the same thing we're doing at 350, but they're doing it at 6 slots. And so it's taking them further, faster. But it doesn't matter. The point is to get started and to see what the possibilities are with Metaforce. With Metaforce, even earning an extra $100 a day, it's possible. 500 Rand a day, just $30 on Metaforce is something that is very achievable. But what do you need to do? You need to do the work. You need to make sure you are committed, you are keeping things moving, and you don't give up. Don't give up. And don't stop working it. And also, don't be dismayed. Don't be wishy-washy, because don't cheat on your dreams. Your dreams, folks, will never come true if you're cheating on them. If you're cheating on them, don't expect them to come true. Don't shortchange yourself. If you can talk to 10 people a day, talk to 10. Don't talk to 5. Don't, I'll talk to 12 or 15 tomorrow. It's about consistency. Don't try and cram everything into one session. Every day, do your little bit. Every day, make sure that you are committed and you are doing this. You see, on these Zooms, It doesn't matter if I have 5 people or I have 500 people. The energy is the same because we're not moved by what we are seeing around us. We are moved by what we want. And so on the Zoom, I understand today we're a smaller group, an intimate group. I actually like it that way. We get to ask questions, we get to interact. It is powerful, folks. Let us work. Let us keep it moving. If you have a question right now, perhaps you can put it in the chat box and I can get to you. I can answer your question. But if you see the power in this, type in that chat box there. Just type power. I just want to see you type power. Power, power, power. If you see the power, type power in the chat box. If you don't see it, that's fine. But if you see it, I want to see you type power in the chat box because it's power, folks. It is power. Whether you recognize it or you don't, it is power. Powerful. This platform is powerful. And the power is going to be unleashed when you do what is required. The power, a Ferrari is powerful. It is powerful just standing there. And when you look at it, you know this car is powerful. But if you don't get in and you don't drive that Ferrari the way it's meant to be driven, Ferrari Pella, you can't get in like you're getting into whatever car. You have to get an understanding this is a Ferrari. How other cars work and how this car works is different. Understand the power that is in that machine that you are with. So here, folks, we have the Ferrari, but you must get in and understand the Ferrari. It needs more commitment than a smaller car. It needs me to understand that when I put my foot on that gas, this car is gonna go. So I must understand, I must be responsible, not only get in and be reckless, but I must own the power that I'm going to use on this vehicle. So folks, any questions, this is your chance to ask them. But I believe that this was a powerful session. It is power. Don't let this power slip by. We've got 97 days. If you are new, commit today. While we are still at the beginning, listen, 30 days from now, your situation will be different. Listen to me. My situation is different to what it was when I started this platform. Very different because of what Metaforce has done, because of the power that I put in. Power in equals power out. But Metaforce on its own is a force to be reckoned with. So if there's no other questions, we've already said that it's power. Let me see you say, I'm in. We are double in. Bona Rikeni, inside, Pagati inside. We are in, and in again. If I could, I would re-register every time I do this call because I am motivated. You see, doing these calls, sometimes you'll think it's for you, folks. It's also for me. I am invigorated when I do this. It's an awakening again for me. It makes me want to work. It makes me want to go back to my goals to say, hey, what am I going to do to make sure that by the 1st of December, listen, folks, December to remember, Bona, this December will be one to remember. You're either going to remember it happy or remember and say, hey, I should have, I could have. Don't wish, should have, could have, would have. Just say, I did. In December, all I want is I did. I did it. I did it. We are doing it now and we are going big. We are not taking any prisoners. We are not we're not leaving it to chance. We are taking full responsibility and we are going to make sure that we get everything that Metaforce has to offer. We're not leaving any money on the table. You know, where you say, hey, and people made money, people made money with Metaforce. No, you must say, I made money with Metaforce. I was there and I made big money with Metaforce. So folks, thank you so much for joining me tonight. We are in, and in again. So I'm just trying to join the call with my iPad here. But yeah, we are in and we are making sure that, oh boy, this won't work. That we are making the most of this opportunity. So leaders, speech leaders, all the leaders that are there, Leader Marilyn, if you guys don't mind, please take screenshots for me of the chat box because clearly I just connected with my iPad. I should have connected earlier. And yeah, now I'm only getting half the chat. So if you can just take those screenshots for me, please. Let's post them. You will be making money, my leader. You will be making money with Metaforce. There's no two ways about it because it all depends on what it is that you're going to do with this opportunity once you get started. So 350 strategy, let's go, let's kill it. Let's give it everything we have got. We are leaving nothing to chance. God bless you. Good night. Next week, Tuesday, listen, this room must be full, 100 of us. Today, it was, we were gaining strength, the energy and everything inside of us. Let's go and work, leaders. Don't leave it to chance. 97 days put your head down and just work. At the end of this 97 days, you must earn your rest. When you go 200 next week, my leader, thank you. When you next week, hey, folks, December, I'm looking forward to these testimonies, because I know they're coming. The leaders are yo, guys, thank you, leaders. You know, you encourage me. When this chat box is going, it's like you're putting petrol, more and more fire. So we are here next week, folks, and I can't wait. I'm actually gonna leaders East London, Cape Town, please, we need to set a date. I'm going to visit. We need to take this to the road. Leader Marilyn, we are lighting up Northwest. We are lighting up every area that is around us. So thank you, leaders. Let's go. Please take the screenshots for me, post them on Facebook, tag me, send them to my WhatsApp if you've got me on WhatsApp, and let's work, leaders. Let's make sure that we are doing everything that we can. You know where to go. YouTube, go to my YouTube channel if you need the tutorials, what to do, where do I start, how does it work, etc. All of that is available on YouTube. I can't see this now. All right, so I wanted to post the YouTube there, but it's not there. I'll just post that's the wrong one. I'll just post one of the videos, and then yeah, you can use that to access the YouTube page. So where's my Zoom? Okay. So I'm just going to paste it there. That's the YouTube channel, folks. Please like, subscribe, and let's keep moving. Thank you, leaders. Let's work. And I will see you on Tuesday at what time? At Tuesday, yeah, 7 o'clock. Thank you, leaders. I will be there. Listen, I will be there. Thank you so much. Cape Town, we need to shut it down. Every area, we need to shut them down. So thank you, folks. God bless. Good night. You can tell I don't want to leave tonight. But yeah, let's go. Thank you, folks. Good night. And don't forget those screenshots, please. And then I'm going to upload this also on YouTube now, so that those who didn't join us are able to get it. So where is everybody? Let me do this. There we go. Perfect. Good night, everyone. I've unmuted everyone. So let's go. Good night.
Good night, leaders.
Good night, everyone. Thank you so much for coming on the call. I appreciate your time, your commitment, your energy. Listen, it's a fire room, this one, the inner circle. We are on fire. Thank you, folks. God bless. Good night.
Nice.
All right, that's it, folks. Thank you so much. Good night.